Hi, and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to give you an update. I'm day 4 of post-op. So 4 days ago I had my surgery, and just wanted to let y'all know a little bit about how things are going. So right after surgery, I felt pretty tired right when I woke up from surgery. Like, I couldn't open my eyes. I was so like tired because I've never been under anesthesia before. So I remember like laying there with my eyes closed, and I was awake in my brain, and I was like, how did it go? How did it go? How was I? But I couldn't open my eyes. Like, it was so hard to just lift my eyelids. Then everyone was like, it went great, it went well, you did fine. I remember someone saying, you were the perfect patient. And I was like, is it over? Is it over? Because I couldn't feel anything right here. I guess they had numbed it with lidocaine beforehand. So I didn't feel anything there. I did feel like extreme pain in the muscles behind my neck and across my left shoulder. That's from the spacers, the disc cages that they inserted where the discs used to be. They're like a couple millimeters taller than the squashed discs that were there before. So now my muscles and everything has to get accustomed and used to the new shape of my neck, basically, because it's been living with out of shape, misshapen for so long that the nerves and everything kind of just got accustomed to living like that. So I'm not gonna lie, I came home from the hospital the first day that I spent one night in the hospital. The first time I got up to walk around, I was a little bit dizzy. Not dizzy in my mind, but just kind of like out of balance with my legs. And probably just because of all the pain meds and everything that had been in my system. And so I got around pretty well. The lactation consultant came in and talked to me because I have to stop nursing my baby cold turkey, and that is another issue all on its own. My husband's taken the first month of my surgery off of work, so he has been getting Benjamin to sleep at night, and Benjamin's 1 now, so he's used to nursing through the night to try to get him back to sleep. That's just how I've always done it. Whenever he stirs and moves around, I nurse him and he goes right back to sleep. So he's had to go without that, and he's been doing really well with Jamie, my husband, at night. Benjamin is very, very rough. He, I think, is going to be very athletic. He loves balls. He loves anything that has to do with like climbing, jumping, pretty much anything physical this kid loves. He'll like throw himself at you. Like, he's just very brute and strong, and and he just, so I have to protect myself right now, sort of in neck preservation mode. So yesterday, I had my surgery Thursday morning, came home Friday afternoon, and yesterday was Sunday. I went Saturday just kind of taking it easy, getting used to how I'm going to sleep in my bed, things like that. And then Sunday was the first day that I saw him again, and he looked at me. I was wearing this neck brace, and he looked at me and he cut his eyes over, like he was afraid to look at me. Like, he was like, okay, you look like my mom, but you don't look like my mom. So he was really kind of off guard about it. So it made me sad, but also I'm happy that he has such a good support group. He has his papa here staying with us. He has my daughter, he has his brother, yes, his dad, and everybody's just kind of been working together to take care of our baby. And it was hard for me because like I was really engorged, and so I just while I was like really engorged, I would just go to the bathroom and I would pump just like 2 ounces out of each breast, like just to get the pressure off, so they weren't rock hard, but still had milk in them, so that my body doesn't try to refill that entire amount. I want them to slowly just sort of dry up. The lactation consultant said to take antihistamines. Sometimes that helps dry them up. So I am taking some Sudafed right now. And the reason that I can't, I verified it again when I was at the hospital, the reason that I can't breastfeed anymore is because the way that the body works to use my calcium as either for myself, something else, or for output into my milk is basically it's going to pull it. Like, I can take the calcium supplements all day long, but it will only retain so much of it, and then my body will take it from my bones to put it back into my milk. And I cannot have that process going on any longer of my body trying to take the calcium out of my bones to go to my milk, because that just needs to stop. That whole process has to stop of it trying to take my calcium from my bones, because my bones need it to stay there and stay pretty much statically inside my bones while my neck is attempting to fuse to the cadaver bone and the cage that's inserted in between the disc spaces. So I had a 2-level ACDF surgery. I'm wearing this thing. It's by, oh, what's the company's name? Biomet. It is a spinal pack. And what it is it's like I wear these, they look like electrodes on the sides of my neck. They're attached to these wires, and they send signals back and forth to each other, and they're going to help the bones fuse faster by the use of that signal than they would naturally. So it'll speed up the process. I have to wear this thing 24/7. I change it out every night when I take a shower, after I take a shower. My voice is starting to return. It's still a little bit funny. The first day it was a little bit funny. Overall, like the swallowing, yeah, was annoying. It just felt like there was something in there, you know, like when, say, you eat a big scoop of peanut butter and you don't have anything to wash it down, or you do, but the peanut butter was such a big chunk of it that it's just kind of stuck and won't go down. It's kind of the sensation that I would get. So like, it was kind of hard. I'd have to swallow multiple times, but I was able to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything in the hospital without any issues. Has been kind of hard for me to cough and get the stuff out of my throat, the mucus from the postnasal drip. So I sound really funny when I'm trying to get it out, but I don't really care. It's just part of it. And the radiologist, or the radiology technician, she made me copies of my x-rays that show me the metal plate and the 6 screws that I have inside my neck now. They had to make the incision a little bit longer than they normally would, and it was because my neck is just kind of extra long. So that's my incision. This is one of the electrodes for the fuser. Other one. This is where my drain tube was, and they pulled it out and pulled it together with steri strips. So I'm not going to be taking that off anytime soon. Like I said, I am only 4 days post-op, and I have to wear this brace whenever I'm up walking around. You don't want your chin to be like down with this thing, like, you know, sticking out. You want your chin to be as close to the sticking out of it as you can get it, for it to be in its proper position. I was able to do school with my third grader today, and my daughter's in the front room doing her school right now, and I'll probably help her with some of her math here in a little bit. I've been up to walk around. I've gone on several walks. Went on a walk this morning, went on one or two walks yesterday, I can't remember. But I'm not going very far, just like to the end of the street and back twice each time I go. I can't do any of my basic chores, which is really hard for me right now because I go out into the living room and there's like dog hair everywhere, and it drives me insane. I have OCD. I have a 20-minute cleaning system that I'm used to doing every single morning to keep my house picked up and keep everything clean. And now that I'm starting to feel better, I'm not able to do those things even though I feel better, so that's kind of getting to me. I really can't pick anything up off the floor. And I can tell when I am doing too much, like this morning, I was making the bed, and as I was moving around this pregnancy pillow memory foam thing, it's kind of heavy. I don't know if it's 10 pounds or not, but I'm really not supposed to be pushing or pulling anything. I was kind of wondering if this is close to 10 pounds because it feels pretty heavy. But I started feeling some aches going on, and so I finished school with my third grader, and then I went ahead and took a pain pill because I just needed to get the edge off. It was hurting real bad. So I'm able to eat and drink. I have my coffee every morning. My husband, he probably has the roughest part. I may be going through this physical process of healing, but he has our 1-year-old by himself without ever getting a break. And he's got our daughter's activities, our son's activities, everybody's activities that he's got to run everybody to. I am super glad that his dad was here so that the kids stayed with him the night we had surgery. I feel like since the surgeon was able to remove the posterior ligament that's was up against my spinal cord, pushing it, he took out the discs because they were herniated, but the other problem was the posterior ligament had turned to bone and was pushing against my spinal cord. And he was able to remove that, and I feel like I can tell that it's no longer there. It was the pain in my neck for the last 5 years at least. I used to tell my husband all the time that there's something in there that shouldn't be in there. There's something in my neck that should not be in my neck. And it just took a long time and a long, lengthy process to figure it out. And I was right. There was something in there that should not have been in there. And that was that ligament that turned to bone. And it had overgrown, so it turned into this big thing. I feel freedom. Like I do feel like my neck has, even though I have a metal plate and screws, I feel like inside where the disc was has a sense of normalcy. I don't even know how to explain it. I just feel like my left arm is no longer, it doesn't feel like ghost arm anymore. It doesn't feel like it's like missing a connection to my brain. It feels like it's strong again, or it can be. Like before, it just felt like it was kind of ghost arm, like there, but really weak, and like I couldn't trust it. And so I'm really hopeful that everything is going to go positive. I just need to take care of myself in this recovery and make sure I don't overdo it, because I'm prone to do that. I have a 2-week follow-up appointment coming up in a week and a half, and I have to get an x-ray to bring to him before, and then we'll just see how fusion is going. So that's all I have for now. My daughter's coming in here and she's doing something. She needs my help. So, or she needs to tell me to tell her what to do. So I'm going to drink my chicken broth and have my little crackers, and just wanted to give you all a little rundown of how things are going. They're going well. So I'm very grateful. And I read a lot of things on Facebook that were negative about the ACDF surgery. So of course those like put some fear in me, but now going through it myself, I just want everybody to know that I had a wonderful experience. My surgeon was amazing. I really did my research. I interviewed 3 surgeons before I decided which one I was going to go with, and I did my due diligence, and I believe that his skills were outstanding. I feel like he's really wanted to help me, and he's 58 years old. In between 10 and 15 years, I'll need to get more levels done. However, I don't know if he'll still be practicing, but I will go to him again if he is. So that's it. Just want to let you know. I guess I would say if you have any questions, comment them below. That's what my son would tell me to say, but I'm probably not going to check the comments. So hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for watching.